So guys, before we get started, don't forget we do have that amazing discount code thanks to Tier 0 Games going on right now. And all you have to do is put in ZWGames5 to get 5% discount on your total order at tier0games.com. The links will be in the description below. What's up YouTube, Dan here from Z4 Games, bringing you a review video for my new discovery, and that is Dragon Shiled matte sleeves. Now, I've only recently started to pick up Dragon Shields. Like, my main go-to kind of sleeves was Eclipse sleeves. I've started to pick up Dragon Shields, and I thought it'd be good to do you a quick review video on Dragon Shields in general, and then do a nice little comparison video of Dragon Shields versus the different types of Ultra Pro sleeves you can get as well, and then you can kind of decide which is best, and we'll look at like price, protection, shuffle, loads of different kind of attributes, and see which is best. But without further ado, we're going to crack on with this review for Dragon Shields. Now, the first thing I must mention, when it says Dragon Shields matte, they do not refer to the front. The front are always glossed. What that actually refers to is the back. Now, the back is what is matted. So this one is just a Dragon Shield, bit hairy, a Dragon Shield gloss sleeve. Now, this one, basically, as you see, is clear at the front, but the back is glossed. I personally prefer the matted, so as you can see, there's like texture on the back. I prefer the back with a texture. It just feels better in my hands, but you can get normal gloss ones as well. All Dragon Shields come into this nice little neat box. Now, I think this is Dragon Shield's kind of way of providing you with like a little deck box when you buy the sleeves, because 9 times out of 10, if you all guys, you know, when you buy a new pack of sleeves, all you get is like the plastic kind of like outer lay that you can't really do a lot with. So, you know, 9 times out of 10 you're going to bin the box, but it's quite nice to have the box to go with it. You do get 60 size sleeves as well, very, very nice and cool. And then the best thing is, each one, there's different colours, there's loads of different colours. You actually get like a story, a nice little story, depending on what kind of colour you get, because each one has its own dragon, which each has its own story. Now, for a colour range, I think you can get like, there's blue, petrol, red, magenta, pink, gold, silver, I think one of them is like scale, then there's red, slate as well. So they do have a very, very nice range of sleeves as well, of colours, so it really depends on what you're looking for. So we're going to look into this kind of deck. So this is my built up deck as well. I've kind of used this one because this is going to be used for the testing later as well, just to kind of see how much gunk it appeals, does it stick, and does it shuffle and stuff like that. Now, overall, the sleeves are actually very, very thick on the front wise and the back wise. Now, it's going to be hard to kind of show you on camera just how thick the plastic is. I'll show you more in comparison when we look at the other sleeves. But they've actually got a very, very thick exterior or back of the sleeve. And then the front is actually very decently thick as well. It's not quite thin and flimsy. So I'm going to put that one back in there. The cards fit quite snugly as well, so they fit quite nicely with inside. They do fit quite tight to the top, so the chances are that the card can shuffle free. So I don't know if you can see it much on here, but you can see the different heights of the cards. Not as well, but there you go. So you can see that this card's slightly more raised than the rest, just means that it's closer to the top than the rest. So because they don't have as much top girth or as top spacing, it can kind of let the card slip out a little bit, so you do have to kind of tap them down a lot more more consistently than the rest. The other thing that's really, really nice like these in comparison to Ultra Pro, which is more about their Eclipse, is they don't have any kind of like front-faced logo. So there's no logo on the front or the back. There's no way of telling this is a Dragon Shield sleeve, and it doesn't have like the little annoying Ultra Pro icon that that one does as well. It's still a very, very nice sleeve. I've personally found these as my new favourite sleeve, but I do have to take it with a pinch of salt in comparison with the Eclipse, when we'll get to the Eclipse kind of comparison video as well. So when we compare the sleeves, you'll see a lot more in-depth kind of analysis between the two. You do play more for the Eclipse sleeves, and we'll come down to whether they're worth the money or not when we get there. I've been picking up Dragon Shields for about £4. It really depends on where you get them from. They can go up to about £6. Some of the colours, because they are harder to get hold of, does kind of dictate how much you'll have to pay for a pack of these sleeves. I'll also talk about longevity of the sleeves, like Do they last longer? Are they more durable? Like, are you paying more money for quality? You're still getting the same amount. Like I said, 60 sleeves. Very, very straightforward on that one. Like I said, these are my new personal favourite sleeves right now. But that's my personal choice. I'm going to take you through the pros and cons of all the different types of sleeves as we go. And I've got a couple of different decks as well to show you a variety on that. But that's just a quick review of the Dragon Shields. The colours are very, very good. Nice range of the colours. It's nice to get the little cardboard deck box that comes with it as well, and a nice little story, just in case you don't have somewhere to store either your dead sleeves, or if you get some spare cards throughout the day, you can put them in here as well. It's a little bit different than the plastic protection that you get with your other sleeves. They've got a nice thick rough exterior. I personally prefer the matte just for a bit of texture. There's no difference on the front. It's a clear front with no logos or anything like that disrupting the picture, so you're kind of good with that as well. So that is it. Quick, short, sweet, simple video review of the Dragon Shields. Check out the next video where I will be reviewing different decks, different packs of sleeves, mainly against Ultra Pro. So it'll be Dragon Shield against Ultra Pro, and we'll go from there. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. Until next time, guys, as always, happy dueling. What's up, YouTube? Dan here from YUGIOH Games. Thanks for watching that video. If you liked it, please hit that big thumbs up button in the bottom corner as well. And don't forget to hit the big red subscribe button so you don't miss out on anything. Make sure you click that notification bell as well so you know every time one of our new videos goes up. Throughout the whole year of 2019, we're going to have more deck profiles, duels, and of course pack openings for you guys to watch and enjoy the entire year round. So stay tuned for more, and as always, guys, happy dueling.